Wait a minute, who is that?
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
I suppose you're wrong. I hope the place wasn't too hard to find. Oh wait, I didn't introduce myself, did I? Never mind, that's my bad. Well, my name is Ed, and this is Professor Mahogany. And today's video is my audition for Rom's future videos, which I would love to be a part of. I joined Fakemon community around last year's October, and you might be asking, why? Well, you see, I have always loved Pokemon, and where a lot of people might know Pokemon from the games, I, on the other hand, knew it from the anime and the trading cards. Growing up, I have always loved animals, and even though we were never allowed to have pets, the closest I got to it was a Pokemon. And even though they are not real, they still made me feel special. And it would be a crazy dream to have my Fakemon be made into an official Pokemon, or to have my artwork on an official Pokemon trading card. Wouldn't that be crazy? Well, I hope that tells you enough about me. And talking about Pokemon, we should really get to some work. Today, we are designing a companion Pokemon for my professor. For this Pokemon, the idea pretty much came from a prompt that I found in a Fakemon Discord channel. The prompt was that you have to make a Pokemon that could be found in a haunted house. However, the Pokemon could not be the ghost type. Diving was not even my worry, because I had already decided that this Pokemon would be raw psychic. An easy way to do this was to make my Pokemon an Objectmon. And what better thing that I could find in a haunted house than a mirror, a handheld mirror. I also took some inspiration from an ancient tablet and a portal, and I just knew I had to add both of those elements into my design. And as an inspiration from Pokemon, I took Honest. Once I had gathered my inspiration, the idea was really simple. A haunted mirror that would reflect a portal that would trap any Pokemon that looks into it. I started out with a basic layout of a handheld mirror and some portal coming out of it. However, instead of gravitating down, it was gravitating upwards, just to add some haunted aspect to it. For its limbs or hands or whatever you might call it, I took inspiration from Honest by giving it hands in a form of a bandage that wraps around its body. Introducing Tablet, False Reflection Pokemon. Tablet is a Pokemon of a crabby temper. They often lurk around in abandoned malls trying to disguise themselves in jewelry shops. Their tale is famous among many, especially thieves that attempt to steal. When a person comes across Tablet, they are known to forever gaze into its reflection. What do they see is still unknown. However, many have claimed to have seen the fortunes and treasures they hold desire for. For its stats, I went for a competitive gameplay. Its stats are supposed to resemble a mid-stage Pokemon. For its abilities, I chose Filter and Perish One. I felt like these abilities really suited well for its deceptive nature and dex entry. Honestly, I had a lot of fun making this, and I really like how it turned out. And now that we're done with it, let's move on to its evolution. My inspiration for its evolution was quite simple, from a tiny handheld mirror to a huge one. Typically these type of mirrors that you see over here. I wanted this evolution to look quite bulky, which is why I made it huge. The size comparison between a tablet and its evolution would be quite big. If you pay attention to the design, I've also added a cute little silhouette of Spinda. And you might be asking why. Well, I will tell you later on. But yeah, Spinda is one of the cutest Pokemon that I have ever seen, so I just knew that she would be one of the first victims to fall. Introducing Mirok, a false hope Pokemon. Tablet is known to evolve into Mirok after finding solitude in the loneliness. Mirok is occasionally found in recycling dumps, often disguised as a defected mirror. It searches for Pokemon that reside in abandoned buildings and houses after being abandoned by the trainers. This Pokemon then makes a pact with those Pokemons to allow them to relive their wildest adventures and memories that they still hold for their own trainer. However, the more they look, the more Mirok gets control of them. After getting control of their consciousness, this Pokemon then claims to be their new trainer and puts them under their command. Many trainers are afraid to come across a Mirok, as unlike Tablet's case, Mirok's control can only be interrupted by if a Pokemon desires to break this deadly gamble. As I mentioned earlier, here you can see a Spinda, and she's probably one of the victims of Mirok, as I'm pretty sure that she is looking into a more stable future. I hope you get the pun. To resemble its tanky design, I kept the stats really defensive. Along with Filter, it also gains a new ability called Sturdy. Overall, I'm really excited about this line, and I had so much fun working on this, and I hope you like it as well. This Pokemon is probably one of my favorites, as you can see the consistency in its design through the evolution. Well, that's all I have for today, and I hope you liked the video, Ron. I'm just getting started with my Fakemon journey, so it would be a huge thing if you would consider me for your future videos. I have been watching your videos since whole last year, so I think it would be a great opportunity for me to learn from the best, right? Well, that's pretty much all for today, and yeah, if you like the video, just consider subscribing and following me on my socials, as they really help me. Alright, now I'm just dragging the video. So anyways, yeah, subscribe, like, follow me on my socials, and yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you have an amazing week ahead, and bye!